Okay, let's quickly analyze a flip. Let's analyze a flip zone on EURAUD. That's Euro AUD. I just want to make a fast analysis so that you can see it that analyzing a flip is actually very, very simple. It's not something that is difficult. It's very, very simple. So let's go. First of all, before you analyze your flip, you must follow the right procedure in analysis. Check for the market structure. You must be following the general market structure. That's one mistake that people know. One mistake that most people do. They feel maybe a failed order block is just the only requirement to have a correct flip zone. No. Flip zone obeys all the rules from A to Z. So quick one, let's go. Here is my daily time frame already. And by the virtue of market structure, you have to know what the market is doing on the higher time frame. So here is my higher time frame. And with what we can see here, we can see the market is actually bullish, but it's still trying to find a support area. It's still trying to collect more liquidity and then try to see where to move. But then currently, this is the nearest support that we'll have. Let me mark it. This is the nearest support, which market has not yet taken out. So we draw it out. So this is actually the support zone here. That's it. So what did market did? The next thing we are going to do now is for us to move down to the lower time frame and see what happens. Now, we use the 1 hour time frame or the 2 hours, but I love using 1 hour. And this is our 1 hour time frame. Try to make your chart a bit easy to read. Sorry. Okay, now this is it. This is the support level we drew out, or the demand zone that we drew out on the daily time frame. And this is what we are supposed to be trading, right? To continue going bullish with the markets. So we are here on the lower time frame to get an entry. But boom, what did you see happen? Market has already violated the other block. And they didn't violate the other block got violated impossibly. No, there was actually something that happened. You can see market came and tapped into it, reacted. It kept tapping and reacting. It kept tapping and reacting. So this was the pattern. It was just correcting, like though it wanted to go. And this was the highest move it could make. I hope you can see this. This is the highest move it could make before the final drop down here. And what can you see happen here? Market has already broken the structure. This is a real break of structure. That's a real breakout. So market gave us a real breakout. And a real breakout is to tell you that the structure has changed. Now with this real breakout, you already know that this other block is already invalid. But we are going to take advantage of this reaction that market did here. It's actually an information. So now with this structure we have here, a flip has already occurred. Now how do we trade the flip? With this structure we already have here, how do we trade the flip? Now you look very well. In the factors that make up a correct flip zone, we said there must be reaction. We have the reaction here, so number 1 ticked, and then there must be an impulsive move downwards the original zone. So after all these reactions, what did we see? Market kept doing small, and eventually it brushed down. You can see the momentum in which it dropped finally before coming up again was actually okay. So now we are good to go. And what's the next thing we are looking for? Is to switch to a sell opportunity. And then that brings us to getting our zone. You have to go back and pick the nearest buy candle before the sell candle that led to this brush down here. So let me delete this so we can see clearly. So this pin bar we have here is actually the candle that has the highest point of move before the drop down, and there's also the bullish candle. So that's where we are going to be drawing out our sell opportunity. And then there is another third factor to having a correct flip zone or a high probability flip zone, which is if the zone swept a liquidity behind. As you can, if you look clearly here that the reaction occurred, you will see that market made something. This was a liquidity point. These are liquidity points. These are liquidity points. They are retailers. So market swept all of this. So which makes this zone very, very valid. Now, how do you draw out your zone? Now, your zone emerges from here. Now, being that this candle is very big, you can actually minimize to 70% or 80% of the entire candle. So for me, I will start here. And I will draw out my zone. So this is it. And then, what was the highest point the brush down made before the reversal? We cannot call this thing small here a reversal. So here is the highest reversal. The highest point is made before the reversal here. So when you are placing your sell, your first target is going to be the first point where market got to before reversing. So here and here will be your TP. Few pips before. Don't place it just exactly at the point. Just few pips before. So this is it. And we have 7 hours to go. So that's how flip zone prints profits and rewards for you. So we've set it out. Then there are other things you have to check as well. Do we have liquidity? Is market returning back to the zone correctively? Now let's check it out. In front of this POI, let's check if there is a liquidity. Of course we have. It is very, very obvious. This point is a liquidity point. So our zone is very, very safe. So what are we expecting market to do? We expect market to do something like this, maybe do more, and then tag us in, and boom, we are done with our flip zone. So that's actually how you can take advantage of failed market gaps, failed market regions, failed market zones, turn them into flip trade opportunity. Market does not violate them. If they are truly real zones that were failed initially, market will always obey them as flip zones. And that's how you can take advantage of it and make so much profit in the market. Bye. And if you are watching this video when it's already concluded, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. Bye. See you in my next live video.